Hi, Tom Trento here with a critically important message exclusively for the Christians of the state of Florida. Certainly other people can listen in, but my desire is to mobilize the Christians in the state of Florida to come out and vote on November 8th, 2016. Do you realize, dear brothers and sisters, that your indecisiveness can determine the direction of the United States of America, indeed the direction of Western civilization? Right now, shocking numbers, at least 5 million Christians in the state of Florida are not going to be voting. As I speak, days before the election, at least 5 million. Where'd you get that from, Tom? Listen to this. California has 40 million people. Texas, 28 million. Number 3 now is Florida, 20 million people. New York has been pushed to 19 million. Of the 20 million people in the state of Florida, 16 million claim to be Christians. 16 million. Of those 16 million, 12.8 are of voting age. Right now in the state of Florida, of those 12.8 million, 10 million Christians are very serious, Bible-believing, church-going Christians. Of that 10 million, about 5 million are not going to vote on November 8th, 2016. 2 million can't. They're not registered. About 3+ million are undecided. And this is what I was talking about earlier. You undecideds, 3 million. Let's qualify it. At least 2 million of the 3 million are hardcore evangelicals. At least 80%, 1.6 million of those 2 million are pro-life, pro-Israel, pro-Second Amendment, pro-immigration reform, pro-positive capitalism, pro-the Republican platform. 1.6 million Christians in Florida. But you're indecisive because you don't like the way Donald Trump speaks, or he's a little coarse, or he says fresh things. So you're possibly withholding your vote, or you're going to protest somewhere else with your vote, and you're going to let America go in a direction that is destructive and on fire. Do you realize in 2012, out of 8.4 million votes cast, President Obama won by 74,309 votes. 74,309 votes. Less than 1%, 0.09%. And we got 1.6 million Christians today trying to figure out if they want to participate in the process in Florida. Dear Christians, please, get beyond Donald Trump. Recognize this is a movement we've been hoping and praying for a long time, to return our roots to something more conservative. This is a movement that has Mike Pence, a dear man of God, second in charge. You understand the influence providentially he'll have on Donald Trump when Donald Trump experiences the weight of the world on his shoulders and 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. But get beyond that, you 1.6 million people. No, let me talk to you individually. I don't want to talk to 1.6 million. I want to talk to each man and woman out there who's seriously considering not voting because you don't like Donald Trump. Look at the implication of your vote negatively. Positively, look at the movement, the platform of the Republican Party compared to the platform of the Democrat Party. One is evil. Mark my words, go read it. And one is good. Mark my words, go read it. You have an opportunity, my brother and sister, in Florida, to have your voice be heard on November 8th, Tuesday, for good. Analogously, our country is a house on fire. You understand it. You know it. You look at the newspapers. You look at the TV. You look at what your kids are exposed to. You see our country on fire. It concerns you. It fears you. You want to do something about it. Now is your chance to do something about it. You have a bucket of water. You can walk up to that fire, into that booth on Tuesday, November 8th, and throw that bucket of water in the right direction and quench even so little of that flame. But guess what? If 1.6 million of you do, you'll put that fire out here in the state of Florida, move in the right direction. If you don't, standing in the wings is a woman now under more investigation by the FBI with a gas truck and her crew, gigantic hoses, willing to put gasoline all over a now burning United States of America. This country will not be recognizable if Hillary Clinton and her crew are allowed to run it for the next 4 years. And it's in the hands of 1.6 million Christians in Florida. No, no, no. It's in the hands of every individual Christian in the state of Florida. Please, dear brother and sister, humbly get down on your knees and pray. Pray for God's guidance to do the right thing. And I guarantee you the right thing will be to get up from your knees, get out of your house on Tuesday, November 8th, get into the voting booth, and vote for truth, for justice, and vote to put that fire out, and to hand a country to our children that is better because of your activity, your work, your vote on November 8th, 2016. Thank you.